welcome to the second part of this Kerbal Space Program thing. I'm kind of recovering from a bit of a cold. So I'm occasionally going to cough like that. Anyway, a few things that I'm going to be tackling in this part is some suggestions. Let's see. One was to leave a Kerbal stranded in orbit and go and rescue him. That's one we're going to do. Another one was to go and gather a sample from the desert and then return as close as possible to the space center. And let's see, another one was to go to the moon and plant a flag. So I'm going to be doing all of those here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start the building process of the ship that is going to get us to the desert. And I think I have what will do it. If we have it like this should do. And whoop. Hopefully my keyboard will make less noise this time. I mean, I have my microphone raised up further, so maybe that will help. Maybe that'll work. Put all of the parachutes together. I'm gonna stop recording for now, and I'll come back when I have my working system, or at least my test system. Welcome back to more Kerbal Space Program. If I sound a little weird, I've got my microphone to my side, so as to prevent any kind of keyboard noise that goes on when I'm trying to steer my ship. And this is a very weird way to put it, so yeah, deal with it, because it's a big mic. Anyway, this is one of the prototypes that is supposed to get us to and from the desert, which was one of the suggestions for a new course of action posed to me. Now, one of the activities was to fly there and then take a soil sample and then fly back here. There's a problem with that. I find it very easy to fly there and take a soil sample, but I find it very, very impossible to fly there, take a soil sample, and then come back. What I mean by that is the technology we have isn't good enough. We don't have ladders. Stop tipping over, you son of a bitch. I'm using a mix of the vectoring engines as well as the standard engines we got at the beginning. The standard engines are way more efficient, more powerful, good at lifting this really, really heavy stage. And I have no struts, so I had to think very hard about this. The non-vectoring engines make this way more stable, because if all the engines are vectoring, it will wibble and wobble and tear itself apart. It's essentially like the Kraken all over again. Now, but the way that I'm doing this now, I don't have to get into a full orbital height. I only got to get into like a suborbital trajectory. Just what I'm trying to do. Now, the middle engines, the vectoring engines, you can see wobbling backwards and forwards. They should run out before the main engines, which means I'll just cut them off. In fact, cut the whole stage off. See, this stage is not very fast. See how far we're getting. 23,000, not bad. Unfortunately, we're not aimed in a good direction, and we are starting to spin. Now, I decided to cut those early, because that spin I just cannot handle. It was just gonna blow everything up. Come on, increase the throttle. Let's get it in the right direction. Perfect. Ish. This will be going much, much better when we're on our way back. Now, you see that that thing there was a test flight that kind of failed. This counts as desert. I could stop there, and there's no need for me to go further. But I do believe we have enough fuel. In fact, maybe I want to go a little further up, but you see the problem is I might not be able to stop spinning to get proper... I just can't. Come on. Stop it. The spin is ridiculous. Come on. I wanted it to go up, not down. I think I'm gonna have to slow the ship down more now. I hope my audio is okay. I hope it's not too echoey and getting too much reverb from this room that I'm in. Nope, controlling this is just ridiculously hard. I mean, it's just tumbling. And it won't stop. Now, I want to deploy these legs already. Okay. Hey, they bounced out of the way. And for fuck's sake. Come on, slow and easy. There. Now the shock absorption worked properly. So, here we are, sitting nice and steady in the desert. Let's just time warp a bit, so that we get a nice sunrise. It doesn't look much like a desert, to be honest, with the ground texture looking like this, but it is the desert. I know I keep saying that. Oh, switch off SAS, it's raining. And I think I'll take an assessment while flying away. But what we do want to do is we want to get this guy out here. Now you see the problem. If I were to go down there, I couldn't get back up. So I would have to use the recover vessel thing, which will come into play, you know, in future missions. But for this, the specific reason was to not use recover vessel, was to actually get back to KSC. Without ladders, we're screwed, so whatever. EVA report, most precarious situation. We'll keep that data. You can get back in now. So, very simple flight up. Put it at about half throttle. And actually, let's just go vertical. Come on, pull them in. So yeah, at half throttle we'll be saving fuel while still accelerating quickly. Also, the desert and mountain area it does go on for quite some distance. The next time I actually come to get a sample, I'll probably go further because we'll have better tech. In fact, I could have gone even shorter distance. I could have gone just over there. That should be about enough. I hope. And I'll want to burn south. Now you have to lift this up to actually be able to control it. There. And as you can see, one of the other suggestions was to put a Kerbal in orbit and then go up and rescue him. Jebediah is right there. And he'll be passing over the KSC before long. Landing in the water shouldn't be too bad. What I'm worried about is the landing, especially since I forgot to redo my landing legs. So yeah, that's me and my stupid design choices. Will the horizontal speed bleed off enough? Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? That's pretty damn awesome if I do say so myself. It's almost as though I tried this a million times, and I didn't. It's good enough for me. Now I just have to survive the landing. Holy shit, that was actually better than I thought. So yeah, there. How far away are we exactly? We're just over a ridge. We actually could have spared more fuel to get a little closer. I think we're about maybe 5 to 10 kilometers away. Something like that anyway. So yeah, Bob, you have fulfilled your mission. I was going to get an extra crew report, wasn't I? Never mind. Recovering the vessel will get us some extra science. 1.5, 5.6, 1.3, a total of 34 we have now. So yeah, next mission. You. Hello everybody, I'm back and I'm on a test flight. My chair's stuck. Come on. There. Right, so I just quickly threw this one together using large and small engines, large and small fuel tanks, and I just want to see how well this thing gets into orbit. See if it's controllable. Seems to... Oh, wait, don't tip. Fuck it, it was tipping. So I'll use this stage. How high up are we now? Yeah. We have more than enough fuel to make this work. I was worried for a second. I thought we weren't going to have enough fuel. There's the easy way of doing it, which is to wait for what you want to rendezvous with to pass over your point on the planet. So let's say that we were lifting off from Kerbin again, right? And we were lifting off from Kerbal Space Center, which is right there. We would wait for him to be about here. We would fly up, and when we get to about here into orbit, he would be coming up with us. So we would be next to him straight away, and that's the easiest way. That's the way you should do it. So if you're ever rendezvousing to something, don't do it this complicated way. Wait for him to orbit the planet, then go up. Because you can time warp to like 10,000 times on Kerbin, so it takes you less time too. Whereas here, 100. Because I'm an idiot, I forgot to do this. You know how I said we were off, we were kind of skewed? Right, we're gonna do this. I'm going to teach you what these things are, ascending node and descending node. If you don't know what they are, if you do know what they are, you can just completely ignore me. Right, ascending node, that means we're going up from where we were we want to be perpendicular, I think the word is I'm looking for. We don't want to be ascending or descending almost at all, so we want to have a 0 degrees ascending node. We've already risen a bit though. So, what we should do is wait until we get to the descending node now, and then just up a bit more. Right? Flip over. Hopefully we have enough battery life. Otherwise this is going to be a shitty trip. There. Look, perfect. It's not perfect, but it's like 0.01 degrees or so. So yeah, I'll be back when Jeb is closer. Oh, you can make this easier as well by using this thing. If you felt like it, you know, you could see what your separation would be. We did it later on. A separation would only be there. No, that's... Yeah, of course you can use that tool if you want to. Since I've already shown you how to use it, I may as well use it. If I... Actually, I do believe I already showed you that in a previous video, did I not? Find the blue thing. There's the blue thing. So yeah, whatever. I'm going to show you the proper way of doing this the next time. And we burned too much. I overestimated that. Underestimated the engine power, rather. Yeah, whatever, that'll do. Right there, perfect. Now we can very, very slightly change our course. Let's just burn in this direction slightly. Actually, no. The prograde's over there, so this way. We want our prograde and our target to match up. Very, very, very slowly. Right. We only have a very slow speed. I want this to be even more delicate. Fuck it, it's never going to be bang on, is it? In fact, it's now even more out of place, so we put it that way. Yeah, this is almost right. So you gotta keep making adjustments like this. That's why it's easier to have RCS. Monopropellant. It's also easier to get the friggin' burn durations right. Right. Come on, little buddy, you're really close now. Now that we're slowing down, we can correct our burn again. Ever so slightly. Let's go at him at 4 meters per second. Time warp. Nearly perfect. Now we need to change our direction again. See how I'm making the prograde on the nav ball move around by changing the direction of my nose? Oh my god. There he is. Oh, that was a bugger up. I time warped when we really shouldn't have. Right, we can see him in plain view now. This might be bad. And it very nearly was. Where's the ship? I know I'm blind, but come on. Come on, camera. See, this is RCS, basically. So you can control directions. You can put that on your ship and it makes things really easy. Alright, now I just need to find where the bloody port is. It's there. Come on. Hopefully it's not blocked. Shit. Yeah, record my information, blah blah. Oh dear. Yeah, we can't grab onto it. There's a simple solution to this. Let's check which direction we're floating in. In fact, yeah, right, okay. Watch. We'll change our orbit. I believe we're facing the right way. Let's accelerate so that we drop down to about 55,000. Now where's Jeb? Way out there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spin around in circles for no reason and we're going to meet up with it. There's our engines. Bye-bye. There. Jeb is going to be landing upside down, I'm afraid. Perfect. Jeb and Bill are reunited. Yay, we're starting to enter atmosphere now. And we are over the desert where we left a bunch of crap. Figured we would be there. Yeah, we still have time warp on, so moving this thing around is weird. But yeah, this is a mission success. Albeit in a weird way. Now we get to just pop the chute. In fact, this might actually be a little heavy. We'll see if it survives the landing. Jeb might be killed. Just speed this up a bit. Slow it down again. Ooh, yeah. I actually forgot to deploy this. Seems rather freaking pointless now. But yay, actually that looks pretty nice. I like the way that looks. So yeah, Jeb and Bill made it home. We can recover the vessel. And we can start planning to go to the moon. We have 46 science. Yeah, let's see if this even goes. Oh, hey, it's actually stabilizing. I did not think that this would work. In reality, this would not work. But yeah, you see these new parts really help. We get a heavy lifting stage for our heavy lifting stage. Which means getting to the moon and back, or the mun, if you want to pronounce it that way, is even easier than before. In fact, we could have waited for the moon to come around instead of getting to a full orbit. Yeah, the moon's way over there on the opposite side. The side that we do not want it to be on. Yeah. Oh, there's Minmus as well. Maybe we should go to Minmus. What do you think? Should we go to Minmus? Maybe we should go to Minmus. But not in this mission. We have a mun to explode. Right, we've hit 800 meters per second. Let's go over a bit more. Perfect. Goodbye, previous stage. Should have more than enough fuel to land on the moon with this stage. And then more than enough to come back. So I'll show you how moon landing goes. Now, when I first ever tried to land on the moon, I did it a really silly way. I first burned directly up. So, see how, let's center Kerbin. Kerbin is now the center of our universe. You look that way, and you look how directly up the moon is here, I would wait for the moon to be over here. I can set that as target. I don't have to, but I'm going to anyway. In fact, let's just deset. I don't need it. But I would have a spike going directly up. The moon would meet me, and then I would be pulled into its gravitational influence. Then I would try and stop my movement flying past the moon by sight. I would be like, well, I'm going this way, so I'll burn this way. And it ended up being a shitstorm, and I smashed into the surface. Doing it the way I'm doing it now is way simpler and more efficient. It's all that experience. It's helping. I bet you guys would have loved to have seen me try this game when I was new to it. Right, we're a bit late for our burn now. I was scratching my nose and then I friggin' couldn't hit the slow down key. Never mind, we'll have to just aim slightly up to get this burn right. Shouldn't be a problem. Now let's aim down a bit. Not enough. We need to get about 2,700 meters per second, around there. See, this thing will just start flying way out. Yeah, we're reaching 2,700. Maybe it's 2,800 then. Or 2,900. Maybe I'm just wrong on all counts. Well, I'm there. Yep, up. I had to aim further. Actually. Huh. So that means we're actually going too fast. Ah, yeah, it's because we burned late. So we're going to arrive at the moon, and which side of the moon are we going to be on? Alright, our orbit is probably going to be... I can't really judge it from here because the thing's always wrong. Probably anti-clockwise. Can I make that the middle? Yeah, finally. Holy shit, no, fuck. Oh, thank goodness for that lag. Oh my god. That is bad. See, yeah, we are going anti-clockwise, but we're going anti-clockwise so bad. It is necessary that I at least fire upwards. Right, perfect. 10,000 meters, that'll do. You see that time warp? Nearly threw us back out, and what would have happened is we would have flown through the moon because it wouldn't have clipped on us, and then we would have been thrown out into space and would have been orbiting the sun only. Yay, that would have been perfect, wouldn't it? I want to land right here where the ground is flat, so I'm slowing my horizontal speed using the nav ball rather than just using my eyes. Perfect. See, now all we gotta do is just very lightly bring it in. And you do not need a lot of fuel to slow down on the moon. We might actually have enough fuel in just this stage to do it. We do as well, come on. There we go. Good landing. Now we don't have to worry about ladders here. Now I can take a crew report from here and let's see how much it's worth. 20. Here the crew's situation about the... Well, the crew's assessment about the situation. Usually if you do it again, you get like a different thing. It's... I don't know, we'll take 20. Why not? Right, this dude can land. So, he's Jebediah. We could actually leave him here as a memorial, but we really need to take this ship back. So we'll take a surface sample. For 120 science, darker midland surface appears to be made up of basaltic rocks. Yeah, you can take samples from different parts of the moon. And we want an EVA report. The dust is getting everywhere. What if we take a different one? You look up and search the sky for Kerbin, and suddenly you feel very small. You start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind in this grand universe, only to be cut off by random radio chatter that the situation is nominal. I like that one. Right. And of course, I claim this land for the United Federation of Planets. Yeah, why not? This is a really retarded flag. In fact, that's another thing. You guys can say that you want me to put a flag in a certain place and what to call it. You could if you wanted to. It's interactive. You can also say eventually when we get the parts to make us, a colony. Like a base. Connected parts, things like that. But that's not for a while. So yeah, we can go up here now. We're not going back just yet. The gravity's so low we can just fly. No need for ladders. Store experiments. EVA report is stored. Items are stored. Surface sample. Everything's good. Right. Right. We don't want to kill ourselves just yet. Let's head south. Which direction is south, damn it? Never mind. Probably the direction that I'm going. There's a crater over there. Let's just go check out a crater. I'm gonna see if we can get like a new soil sample. Whee! Holy fuck! We're gonna kill ourselves. This is very dangerous. Our vertical speed is high, but our horizontal speed is slowed down dramatically. We're falling at about 10 meters per second. Our pack fuel is pretty crappy. He's gonna take his time getting back up, and he looks happy as all hell. Right, let's take another surface sample. Never mind then. Let's speed up. No, I'm not going to increase my horizontal speed anymore, it's all verticals now. Not much to say other than come on. Oh god, no. That was stupid. Wait, can I plant a flag here? That would have been funny. Up we go, come on. Experiments you later cannot be stored in this pod. Do you want to continue? Yeah, sure. Yeah, if we had more than one pod, we could probably do it. Oh my god, that was bad. Whoa, we flung that. And it flung us. Let's aim further down like this. Brilliant. 14 electric charge remains. Oh wow, that's actually worse. How did that happen? Oh, I get it. Yeah, now I know. We're closer to the equator anyway. Yeah, we're almost making it. Oh, balls. Stop that. I want to burn down now because we've kind of flown out at a weird angle. $34,000 should be enough to slow us down by a lot. Goodbye, Moon. It has been good seeing you. Ah, there's Kerbin, finally. We get to watch it retreat into nothingness. Oh, not nothingness, it's still appeal. Will still appear pretty big. Kerbin's growing now. It's rather interesting the way we've done it. We appear to have like zigzagged. We haven't, but that's how it appears. At least I'm landing on the right continent. So there's that, I suppose. I still have a mission to do today. By today, I mean this part. Oh, well, it's tipped. Maybe I could salvage it. Come on. Kind of running low on fuel. Well, on electric charge. Never mind. My stomach is starting to growl at me. Oh well, successful mission. It'll do. 203 science gained. So, I got the crew report from Mun Midlands, recovery vessel from the surface of the Mun for 30. Not bad. Pretty good mission overall. So, we want that because of this.